Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have great news. Italy, hopefully, will lead the way in the eradication of this fake meat crap that governments across Western nations want to feed their people.
Italy is the first nation to say no to synthetic food, to so-called synthetic meat. It does so with a formal and official act. The resolutions called for a commitment to ban the production, marketing, and import of synthetic foods within our territory. These regulations aim to regulate situations where the environment or public health could be at risk, or when there is uncertainty regarding the effects of certain products that are being or will be introduced to the market or consumed. It is crucial to have measures in place to address these potential risks and ensure the safety of the environment and public health in such cases.
When my daughter was a freshman in high school, which was 3 years ago now, they did an experiment in their science class, and they told my daughter, go grab a piece of sandwich bread, like white sandwich bread, and put it inside of a Ziploc bag and set it in the windowsill, and let's see what happens after the year is over and see how that bread looks. Now, would it have been a piece of homemade bread, I am very certain that within a week or two, it would have molded and it would have just turned into a green, nasty thing to look at that you would never consider eating. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think about this before I came out to the bunker, but the bread is actually still sitting on that same windowsill inside our house. And it's been about 3 years. That bread has not one bit of mold on it after sitting there for more than almost 3 years, I would say. Maybe not 3 years completely, but almost 3 years. I did a little bit of research on this, and I didn't bring it up, but do it for yourselves. Take a look at how many foods other countries do not allow to be imported from the United States to their country because of what it has inside of it. Take a look at all of the chemicals and all of the things that other countries restrict from being used in their foods, like red dye number 40, blue dye number 60, I think, or 9 or something like that. But you know what I mean, these synthetic dyes that make the foods look good, but that in the end can be harmful to your health. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Now Italy, I am so happy about this, has become the first nation to say, no, we are banning synthetic meats because synthetic foods are not natural. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, let me spread the word that Opus has started their Black Friday sale. Oh, AP, this consumerism stuff around the holidays is terrible. Yes, it is, unless it's something that you can get to be better prepared at a great price. Opus started their Black Friday sale, I believe, a couple of days ago, and their prices are very, very good. Now, Opus is coming out with a new solar generator that they don't currently have. So if you want to wait until about the 20th or so of this month before you make a purchase of one of their current Opus solar generators, then by all means, because this new one that they're coming out with definitely plays in a specific niche of what people want, especially if you're an RVer or something like that. However, the lineup that they have now currently, in my opinion, is an outstanding lineup at outstanding prices. I know that people get upset when they're like, AP, you continue to talk about this Opus thing in all your videos. But if I don't talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, people won't know about it. In addition to the prices that you see right here on the screen, you can take 10% off if you use my link and also my 10% off coupon. That's going to be for a limited time, only until I think the 25th or the 26th of this month. Italy becomes the first nation to ban Bill Gates's fake meat due to serious health concerns. Ladies and gentlemen, this is serious because just like the Juicy Juice, they never really did any long-term studies to see what would happen. What kind of long-term studies have they done in the fake meat industry? I would say none. But for those of you, ladies and gentlemen, that think that eating synthetic meats is going to save the world and think that Mr. Gates here is a saint that is here because he really loves humanity, eat your fake meats. I'm all about freedom and I'm all about the free market. But I'm going to show you here later on that not many people are eating or wanting to eat these fake meats. I will go ahead and cover a very short piece of this article, and we'll also leave the link to all of the articles that I go over, ladies and gentlemen, on a pinned comment so that you can come back and revisit it. But here it says that in a first for the developed world, and that is key, ladies and gentlemen, the European nation of Italy has decided to ban all fake meat from the country, citing serious health concerns. And that, to me, it makes me want to stand up and yell hooray. But the battle has only begun. Italy is the first nation to say no to synthetic food. It does so with a formal and official act. The resolution calls for a commitment to ban the production, marketing, and import of synthetic foods within our territory. It is crucial, he says, to have measures in place to address these potential risks and ensure the safety of the environment and public health in such cases. Imagine that, a bureaucrat who wants to save the public health instead of just the environment. Isn't that something, that there are some bureaucrats, some companies that put the environment on top of public health, ladies and gentlemen? And no, saving the environment does not constitute saving public health. Not when the government itself has said, hey, we want to block out the sun because we want to save the environment. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is real. I didn't get that from a fake news outlet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I said green meat, I mean those meats that they make out of plant-based foods. Some people think that those types of meats are good for you because they're plant-based. And you've been fooled into thinking that if you're one of those people. However, you still have time to go back to real meat, ladies and gentlemen. In all honesty, all you have to do is research ultra-processed foods. And plant-based meats, ladies and gentlemen, are produced with ultra-processed foods, and that is actually worse for you than what real meat is. And it's worse for the environment by a long shot as well. Think about a pea. A pea or pea protein is something that's used in some of these Beyond Burgers or Beyond Meat or stuff like that. Where is that pea grown? It's grown somewhere, right? So they have to harvest those peas, they have to take it, put it in a truck, and bring it to the centralized facility where they're going to make that Beyond Meat, whatever it may be, right? And then they have to take that pea, they have to crush it, they have to get the protein out of it, they have to ultra process it away from its natural form to turn it into something that they can use to add as one of the many ingredients that go into like Beyond Meat burgers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so they process all of the goodness out of these natural foods, i.e. ultra processed. Not only is that destroying the actual nutrition within the food itself, but it's also harming the environment more so than what it would be just growing a cow or raising a cow. Beyond Meat slashes revenue outlook, plans to cut jobs. I'm sorry for those people who will lose their jobs in this industry because it is inevitable. People are not going to eat this crap because once they start eating it, this is my opinion and my opinion alone, they're going to start to feel like crap. Why? Because when you eat crap, you feel like crap. So you know that survivalist guy that used to be Special Forces, I think SAS or something like that? He was a vegetarian or vegan or something like that for like 5 years. He said that he felt ashamed for steering people into becoming vegetarian because he got so ill because he wasn't eating a balanced meal with meat in it. Now guess what he does? All he eats is meat. Don't allow someone to tell you what's good for you. Find out for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Don't allow propaganda to dictate to you what you're going to feed yourself and or feed your family. Again, I will leave the link to this article in the pinned comment, ladies and gentlemen, so you can come revisit it if you like. Beyond Meat Inc. announced on Thursday, November 2nd, that it is slashing its revenue forecast for the second time in 3 months, a decline of as much as 21% from 2022. Wow. As it reduces operating expenses, the company also plans to eliminate 65 jobs, representing 8% of its global workforce. And that is really too bad that people will lose their jobs, but maybe they can go out there and work for a rancher and actually help to raise real good meat, real meat that's healthy for you. If you want to eat an all-vegetarian lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, by all means, go do it. You live your life how you want to live your life. What sometimes upsets me is that some people want to legislate their beliefs into law, and that should not be allowed. And that is why I find, some kind of joy in seeing that these companies that want to shove this stuff down our throat, failing. And they will fail in the end because it's not natural. And although some countries are waking up, like Italy, some countries are going even farther into the hole. Study recommends placing warning labels on meat to reduce UK meat consumption and achieve net zero goals. And by the title of this article, ladies and gentlemen, you can tell that the UK is still one of those countries that's beholden to the agenda of the UN for 2030, and where you will own nothing but you will be happy. They are still beholding to their SDG, ESG. If you want to fight ESG, ladies and gentlemen, then just do the opposite of what they're telling you to do. Pretty much that is what you have to do nowadays to fight ESG. But in all honesty, if you want to fight ESG, just try to stay local. I know we can't all do it. We can't all just buy American. I can't just buy American. Right? There's a lot of things that I use that I need that are not made within our borders. But that's a fact of life. But buy as much American as you can if you live in America. If you live in the UK, buy as much UK branded products that you can if you live in the UK. If you have a local farm near you or a local rancher near you, try to buy as much from them as you can. And not everyone may be able to do it because they just can't afford the higher prices to buy local. But if everyone did what they could, I think that the game would start to change and come towards us instead of towards tyranny. This is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. A new study has proposed that the inclusion of warning labels on meat products similar to the ones found on cigarettes in the UK. According to the study from Durham University in the UK, using graphic warning labels on meat products akin to the ones on cigarettes could help people reduce their consumption of meat and help them make smarter choices. Listen to this, smarter choices about not just their health, but that of the planet as well. These people that want to stop you from eating meat, they will never stop eating meat. They know exactly how good meat is for your body. They know this. But you are their puppet, or they think you are. And they will try to make you do whatever it is that they want you to do because they are bored. They have nothing else left to do with their hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. They are ill, mentally ill, in my opinion, and they want to rule over you. That's what this is about. It has zero to do with saving the planet. I guarantee that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and cut this off now. I don't want to make this video super long. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit of information. We are going to have a live stream tomorrow on Thursday at 4 p.m. Alaska time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. The reason is because I'm not going to be able to have a live stream this coming Friday. All right. Again, if you're in the market for a solar generator, check out the Opes brand. They're a great company that not only produces, in my opinion, what is a very good product at a very good price, but that also takes care of the community that takes care of them. Opes has a program called Opes Helps, where if you are in need of some financial assistance, be it for whatever reason, ladies and gentlemen, you fill out an application on their site and they will consider it. And a lot of community members from the Alaska Prepper community have become benefactors of that program. In addition to that, they have another program where if you take like a picture of using an Opes during a magical moment, right? If you're camping or something like that with your family and you enter to win a prize, you can win up to $3,000, I believe it is, in cash and prizes. So go check them out. In my opinion, they're a great company to deal with, and they produce a product that gives you the best bang for your buck as far as I'm concerned. Having said that, have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you all tomorrow during our live stream. All right, God bless every one of you. God bless America. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out.